Focus on tuning in to that Svadhyaya energy, that self-study. Maybe it serves you in any seat, by the way. You can sit on a block or on your heels, on your knees. Palm shining up. Just try to let your head be heavy and stable, feeling your spine. If it's authentic to you, hands can come to heart. Maybe one crosses over the other. With your eyes closed, just trust my voice. Inhale and exhale. Feeling warmth captivate that self-awareness. Tuning in to what serves you, love, light. Breathe in fully. As you exhale, let that warmth, that light, that love surround you. Relax your shoulders. Whatever's heavy on your mind or your thought process, in your reflection, seek the good. Choose to put only good things in that jar to fill it up. Breathe in. Breathe out. And when I struggle with seeking the good, you have to remember that every challenge in life brings good. There's always a lesson. So we inhale, accepting any hardship, and we rise above it with our exhale. Loving breaths in, self-love, self-care. Magnetize it with your breath. Exhale. Shine your palms back to the side. Option to make a cup with your hands. Pinkies come together, maybe thumbs come together too. And just hold that space to your heart, this mudra, that shape of your hands. Just feeling thumbs connecting to heart space, like a chalice. Open up your heart to receive. Good, and then send your fingertips together with a space between your hands. Sealing, connecting, find that connection to the self, through the self, of the self. Right here, noticing you hold space for that light forevermore. It will never leave you. Breathe in. Feel your light grow, turn on. Inhale and exhale. Find an intention for your practice. I am open to an advanced awareness of self. That deep yoga comes from that self-study, Svadhyaya. How do you feel? Notice in this practice. If you need a different posture, take it any time. Inhale fully. H-A. Completely. Gently send your palms down. Feel length. And holding your knees, inhale like cow. Just lift, pressing through your chest. Exhale like cat, rounding through your spine. Chin can come to chest. Palms are just rooted. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. You can be in tabletop. You can be in a seat. 2 more. With eyes closed, just feel your chest open and then round again. Tuning in what serves you with your inhale. Turning out what doesn't serve you with your exhale. And finding your knees together if they were apart. Lift your arms up. Inhale. Right arm goes under the left. Find a gentle hug. Give yourself a squeeze. We need it more than ever. Tuning in. Connecting chin to chest. Give yourself a tight squeeze. Embrace the shoulders. Pause for a moment. Inhale. Exhale. Hold space for yourself. You are number one in the self-study journey. Inhale, arms wide or up. Exhale, left arm under right. Find your arms. If you seek the eagle arms, you can, or stay with hands at the shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Gently coming down to your child's pose. Knees are wide, arms are long. Toes come together, maybe socks, arms forward. Be as comfortable as you can for this class. You can have all the cozies on. Good, surrender. Many times in this, we stretch our arms as straight as we can, but maybe you bend your elbows today and make a pillow for your hands. Maybe you take a literal pillow and rest your forehead to it. Of course, knowing the body is so complex and amazing at that. Our endocrine system is part of the nervous system that, well, it is the part that connects us to our feelings. It's absolutely incredible how we can receive information and we can channel it through to our glands, right, through muscle tissue, through hormones, breathing into our big beautiful glands that receive and channel our moods and cause emotion, right? Receiving receptors. So we have our peripheral gland, our pineal gland, our thyroid gland, our coccyx. So from literally the crown of the head to the tailbone, or rather from the feet up, right? That we're receiving energy. So when you really focus on your glands, you think about it in relation to yoga, and it really links to chakras in so many ways. So whether that serves you or not as a thought, exhale your energy. Notice how you feel, letting your body be soft and heavy. Breathe deeply and surrender down. If it serves you to open your knees a little wider, open them a little bit wider. Try to be steady in the unknown. It's easy to become negative, but in reflection, we choose to see the positive of how we've grown, to see the positive of extra time, see the positive of more time at home. Together we are stronger, my friends. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Surrender your hips. Relax your muscles. Find as many pillows or stuffed animals or blocks, bolsters that you need for this practice. Simply soften the mind. Soften your body like a ploppy puppy. So the goal in yin is to hold postures 3 to 5 minutes, and we have a lot of this complex body to relax, right? We tend to clench our muscles for the first 2 minutes of a posture, and we need time to release the synovial tissue, the tendons, ligaments, and joints, so we have to breathe deeply and focus on softening, softening, softening. Notice your body, notice where you're holding tension, and soften one breath at a time, one muscle at a time. And when you can relax that heart muscle, you'll notice about 30 other muscles softening too. A few more breaths here. Breath in and out. This last minute, we'll shift forward to puppy dog pose. Knees come in underneath your hips. Tailbone lifts. Heart melts down. You can keep your pillow there. The goal is hip stacked over knees. And chin down, forehead down, either or. A little deeper stretch through those deltoids, through those triceps. We're not here long. Feel free to turn your head to the side. And props, there's no prop necessary here. It may feel better to just sink and marinate into this space here for the last little bit. Soften as best you can, my friends. Coach your muscles by saying it's okay to soften. Last breath here. Slowly press yourself up, coming into dragon, or we know it as runner's lunge in vinyasa. Right heel slides forward, so both hands are inside the right heel. Slide left knee back. You can stay lifted here. You can make a little mountain to stack and lean your forehead on. Maybe your forearms come down to a pillow. You can knock your foot to the knife edge of the foot so the knee opens out to the right. Again, stay lifted, or maybe you make a little mountain to lean on. You can send more weight to the crown of your head and less to your hands. That's great. The dragon series is in steps. We start with runner's lunge, then half Hanuman, half split, and then maybe a little deeper. So we have 1 minute for each part. So if you're holding yourself up, that's okay. Think about driving your hips slightly forward and opening at the same time. Try to soften. Heavy head. And when the mind wanders, big breath in, big breath out. Two more breaths here. Make them full. Inhale. Exhale. Gently lift yourself up. Maybe hands frame the right foot. This is a great place to send 2 props to each side of your leg, half Hanuman. Focus on hip stacked over knee here. It's just 1 minute. So bend your right knee as much as you need. If it feels good to rest your forearms down, head is heavy, that's great. Or stay on your blocks. Close your eyes and you can just shrug your shoulders to hold your head up. Relax. Steady. Your arms or your kickstands here. Think of micro adjusting right hip back just a smidge. Noticing that it takes time to open. Your breath doesn't need to be audible in yin, but focus on it being slow, rich, long breaths. And when you can relax completely, it feels like work, right? Good news. 1 more minute. You can stay right here. You can sink your tailbone down to fold. Or you can play with sliding your heel forward a little bit more. Maybe you find a fuller split. And it's okay if you're super lifted. We're already on the way there. 45 seconds left. You can place a block or 2 underneath right leg to surrender your weight. And if it serves you, folding down to your right knee, but be very slow and gentle. Last 30 seconds in our split variation. Maybe you soften just a centimeter more. And splits, my friends, it's a daily practice to get there. It's about a 3-year journey, daily practice for me. And it's just baby steps. We grow daily. Sometimes we don't even know it. Last 10. Can you soften, close your eyes, inhale fully, exhale completely. Last breath here. Gently come down, slide your left leg in front. Shake out your legs. Beautiful Paschimottanasana. It's a great option to stack props between your legs here. You choose, no props. Blocks, pillows on your legs. Option to lift the arms. Exhale, fold. Gently. Reaching for calves, ankles, toes. Bend your knees as much as you need and feel free to stack those props to rest your forehead. Once more, palms shine up. This is about the release of the low back, right? Less pressure. A lot of the time when we use weights in class or we're strained, we have nerves running from our skull all the way down our shoulders that strain our low back. Everyone has something going on, right? And low back issues are a big part of it. A lot of the time, it's just not controllable, but avoiding the pain in yoga is so important. So if you tend to have low back pain, modify. You can modify by sending the block a little bit closer. Being mindful of how you're feeling. Maybe you start with a close tower and you sort of inch forward. Trying not to move a lot, but just noticing how you feel. Focus on heavy weight to your head. And friends, find this mantra, I am able. I'm able to find reflection. Think about lessons you've learned. Filling your cup one drop at a time with those mini wins. Even if it was a win from learning from something that was hard. You are not alone. Two more breaths in this posture. And gently send your hands by your side and lift your chest. Listen, this is a great place to send your blocks underneath you or a pillow for fish pose. I like to find my blocks like a T behind my back. Slowly roll down. You can use a pillow as well. Lie down over your blocks. Send the top block between your shoulders. Let your head hang heavy. And then option to keep your knees up. Knock your knees together. Or butterfly your legs. You can always send your legs long as well. Listen to your body, what serves you best. Option to cactus your elbows wide. Maybe you interlace your hands, hold your own hand. And try to soften those tense shoulders. And in any of these postures, if you have a modification, take it. If you have a blanket you want to throw on you, do so. Be as cozy as you can. Surrender dead weight to those blocks or to the prop underneath you. Try to be as heavy as possible. I am open to growth. I am open to new beginnings. I am able to reflect. I am able to move forward. Of course, if you need to move along the way, you can. Try not to have too much movement, but feel free to adjust along the way. Can you soften just a little bit more? I know it's easier said than done sometimes. This is a go-to posture, in my opinion, for reflection, for svadhyaya. Slowly start to find awareness of your fingertips. You can roll to one side, be very slow and gentle, press down just as slowly as you went down and lift up. Good. I know that's tough. Butterfly, your feet together, knees wide. Standing tall with the chest. Hands can come to your toes. Now listen to your body. If your heels need to be farther forward, so be it. Lifting first through your chest, and then exhaling as you fold. Elbows can come inside the thigh. Time to build your mountain of trust. A shape in which you can rest your forehead down. I like to keep a hold of my toes. Thinking about connection. All those important glands. Connection of the pineal gland deep inside the brain. When we can relax our head and muscles and find compression there. Tiny, tiny microfibrous muscles start to loosen and create space for new cells, for new hormones to flow. Again, trying to release the low back. We have 2 more breaths here, and you have an option to stay here for the last minute. Or we'll slowly lift our chest and spread our legs to a wide V. You may scoot your hands behind you for a little more support, maybe a little wider V. Your tower can stay there. Lift through your chest and gently fold forehead to that tower. Keep your fingertips tented to notice if you need to back up. And even if you can go deeper right now, stay with a taller tower. Allow your body to soften. Slowly opening those inner thighs. Try to relax your glutes. Of course, if it serves you and it feels okay, feel free to go a little deeper. Moving very slowly, like you're moving through molasses or Nutella. Just like the waves in the sea, her breath is constant, constantly moving. That is vinyasa, friends, the movement of breath. Of prana in, of prana out. Channel those peaceful waves coming in, Peaceful waves rolling out. Two more breaths in this butterfly or straddle. Gently, super slow, tent your fingertips and lift your chest up. Super slow, close your knees like a book. Maybe rock your knees side to side. Swing it out. And finding your dragon on the second side. Find your tabletop pose. Hands come inside the left leg. Left knee is bent, option to hold a blocker surface. Opening up the left knee to the left. Chin can go down to soften. Feel free to go a little deeper if that feels okay. Trying to soften, continue to drive your right hip slightly back and your left hip forward, but opening the left hip flexor. Head is heavy, friends. Slowly find strength to press up, frame your left leg. This is a great place to come to both blocks, framing your left leg, half Hanuman. Straightish left leg, it's okay if it's bent. You can rest your forehead on your knee if you'd like. That's a great option to rest. Maybe you straighten your left leg. Flex toes, whatever you need. Thanks for being here, friends. It means so much to me. Chin down. I always say chin down to avoid a frown when we're backpacking. My husband and I like to do this trip along the coast, Third Beach to the Ho River. It's pretty tricky. Eyes down to avoid a frown on all those rocks. Sometimes slow is better. Don't mind my cute puppies waking up in the corner. It's okay, Oki. Slow breaths. Notice the softening in your hamstring. Option to stay here the last minute, slide a little deeper into a full split or dragon. I like to walk my blocks to each side, or for more support, send a block underneath the left thigh. Maybe you find a water bottle on one side, a block on the other. You can focus on building more flexibility by keeping shoulders stacked, or if it feels okay, you can mount forward and rest. Moving slow, allowing every little bit of fascia here. It's like the orange peel of your orange, your skin. Fascia to release slowly but surely. Breath helps right here. Helps you soften. And if it feels too intense, back off. 3 more breaths here. Breathe deeply in. Breathe fully out. Last one here. Beautiful. Slowly slide to a hip. Send both legs on in front of you. Bend the knees. Wiggle, wiggle. We'll find square pose, which is also known as fire log. So friends, you take the right ankle on top of left knee, and right knee is over the left foot, and it's okay if it doesn't come down. If it does, you can stay as you are. This is a great space to place a block for that space. I wish I had a half block. That's what I need. Maybe a pillow to support that space. And if it feels good, hands can come to heart. Just tune in, close your eyes. Inhale. Exhale. And feel free to come down, tenting fingertips, maybe resting forehead. Once more on that mountain of trust. Whatever it is that you're leaning on. Maybe you shine your palms up to receive in this gentle hip opener. Try to soften your shoulders. Try to soften your jaw. Give yourself a sigh. Inhale love and light. Exhale love for your journey. Option to interlace your hands behind your back and just punch back. Use that power of your punch to lift your chin up. Lift your gaze. Interlaced hands if that feels good. Rock side to side with your head. So good. Then plant your right ankle across left knee. Easy seated twist. Right hand behind you. Left arm lifts. Lengthen up. Exhale, twist. Left elbow to right knee, rotate. Can your gaze fall back a little bit more? Maybe your right ear comes to your shoulder. One more breath to lengthen. One more breath to twist. Beautiful. Then just for a nice transition, keep your right ankle crossed, left hand plants, slide left leg long. Lift right arm up and over. And sweep it down and back. You can stay with your leg heavy or lift like horizon, press through, lift the hips just a bit and reach down and back. Just one more like that. Paint your December rainbow. How do you want to decorate your holiday? Then come back, swap the legs. Left ankle over right knee. Option for that block or pillow, blankie. Something that will fill the gap. Again, option for hands to heart. Option to send your hands behind your back for reverse namaste. Hands come to prayer on the behind your back, opening through your chest. Lift through your gaze, press your palms together. And exhale. When you're ready, start to bow forward, tip forward just an inch maybe. Just an inch. Stay for a breath. Then tent your fingertips. Maybe you find your tower. If only like our Spotify year in review that our yoga mat could give us a year in review, right? Year in review of our intentions, of our mantras, of help us reflect. Inhale deeply. Sigh it out, friends. 2 more breaths. Be gentle. Lift your chin up. Left ankle crosses over the right knee. Right leg, of course, can go straight if you like. Left hand by your side, right arm lifts. Exhale, twist gently. Left hand can come to the knee or elbow. Left hand roots like a kickstand. Lengthen with your breath in. Drop your left ear to left shoulder for your breath out. Maybe you twist your chin over left shoulder. 2 more breaths. Close your eyes. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Then keep this crossed leg. Right hand drops down. Slide right leg straight. Left foot roots. Lift left arm up and over. Exhale, sweep down and back. A lazy bone horizon. You can stay right there, no judgment. Maybe root down and lift up for a little deeper stretch. Sink it down and reach it up. Gently come back. Supported boat pose is next. For this one, you might want to stack quite a few things. You might want to use a wall. And that's going to be my go-to here since we're at home. Create a little diagonal, a little ramp, if you will, if you have something to lean on. And just lean back, but keep a boat shape so you're at a diagonal. So pillow, something that keeps you there. Good. Knees can be together. Option to interlace your hands underneath your knees to hold them there. So good. Option also to tend to your fingertips forward. And just straight arms. Lift your head. You can ramp the other way as well and create a surface for your legs. Supported boat pose. This foundational yoga posture. Always brings me back to that quote. A boat is not meant to sit in a harbor, but to sail out into the sea. So we find experiences, some are hard, some are wonderful. We reflect, seeking what we've learned, and put that little bit of light into our cup. Head is relaxed. Two more breaths. Gently press yourself out just for transition before we come to pigeon. Extend your left leg long. Hug right knee to chest. Reach for opposite elbows around your right knee. And lift your right heel, kind of like when you're moving pose. Adding compression. Leaning back slightly like boat. Beautiful, friends. Big breath in. Big breath out. Notice that pinch. Good. That helps your digestive system. Interlace your palms underneath your right foot. Extend your heel to the sky as straight as it will go, and slowly draw forehead towards your knee. That can be forehead to knee with a bent knee or straight leg, just for one big breath. And swap out those legs. Left knee pulls in, right leg goes long. Reach for opposite elbow around left knee. Give yourself a hug. Lift your left heel, flex the toes. Squeezing tightly. Big breath in. Big breath out. Slowly wrap your hands around left foot. Extend left heel to the sky. Wherever it will go. Maybe forehead to knee, maybe elbows in. Stay for one more breath. And release. Coming all the way down to our backs for our pigeon. Your blocks can be by your side for more support. Feel free to rest on a pillow. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. Gently pull your left knee towards your chest. Let your head be heavy and simply Be still. Listen, left heel can drop down. If you need more, you can hug your right elbow around right knee, left elbow around left foot, and just hold your foot towards your chest. Head is heavy, eyes are closed. Stay for a breath in and a breath out. And gently surrender into a supine twist. You can eagle legs or easy seated twist. Today I'm taking top leg onto a block in my supine twist. Right arm goes long, chin to the right. How do you feel? We're working on it, but how full is your cup? Slowly, slowly, slowly send knees to chest. And cross left ankle over right knee for a supine pigeon. Right heel can stay down. Or interlace your hands beneath right knee. Maybe you hug your leg. Gently find your supine twist. Knee rocks to right side, left arm goes long like a wing. Relaxing shoulders, relaxing eyes. Letting what is be. And seeking that good no matter what. Sure, trying anyway. Slowly pulling knees to chest. Friends, for your final Shavasana, I'll cue us in and seal our practice all together. Give yourself a final hug, maybe drawing knees, nose to your knees for a final kiss. Reflecting on your journey with gratitude, breathe it in. Take up space, find whatever props you need. I love blocks underneath my knees. Surrendering body long. Stay down and heavy. It's a great place to turn off a light, to send a blanket over your body. shoulders down and putting your body to sleep. Staying in your Shavasana pose as long as you need. Option for palms to shine up or down. Exhale all of your effort. And a big breath in. And a big sigh out. The light and teacher in me honors that same light and teacher in each of you. Thank you for indulging this practice with me, for trusting me with your practice. Namaste.